Good morning, students. Welcome back in my YouTube channel, Krishna Vidyasthali Kanti. Today, we continue the class 10th mathematics real number. So, let's start. The first question today we attempt that show that any number of the form of the 4 to power n, where n is the element of natural number, can never ends with the digit 0. First, any number, suppose any natural number 1, 2, 3, into which 0 is means 10, 20, 30. It is 1 into 10, it is 2 into 10, it is 3 into 10. The number ends with 0 means it is the multiple of 10. 10 having two factors, 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Clear? 10 has two factors, 2 and 5. So all of you guys remember that any number ends with 0 must have two factors, 0 and 5. Clear? So now if 4 to power n ends with 0, then it must be 5 as a factor. 5 as a factor. Two factors, 2 and 5. So 4 having factors 1, 2, 2 and 4 itself. So 4 have three factors 1, 2 and 4 itself. So any numbers ends with 0 must have 5 as a factor, but in the 4, 1, 2 and 4 as a factor, clearly 5 is not a factor of 4. 5 is not a factor of 4. So due to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, from the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, that the prime factorization of the each number is unique. So we can say that 5 is not the factor of 4 to the power n. Hence 4 to the power n never ends with the digit 0. Similarly, the next question, show that any number of the form of 6 to the power n, where n is the element of natural number, can never end with 0. Similarly, 6 is a multiple of factor 1, 2, 3 and 6. You observe it. Here also 5 is not the factor of 6. So 6 never ends with 0. Clear? So that 6 to power n never ends with 0. So 6 to power 1, suppose 6 to power 1 equal to 6. 6 to power 2 equal to 6 into 6. So any 6 have having no 5 as a factor. By the same way, we can say that 6 to the power n can never ends with 0. Clear? This question asked by Miss Sanjali. So Sanjali, I hope that you understand well. Now, let us start new topic. The today's new topic is rational numbers. In the class 9, we already study about these numbers. Let a quick revision for the numbers. Natural number, all the counting numbers begin from 1 to infinity are known as the natural numbers. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on till infinity. Whole number. Whole number is a set of a natural number begin with 0 together with 0. That means the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called whole number. Integers. All counting numbers, negative of counting numbers and the 0 forms the integers. That means from infinity to -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till infinity. These are the set of integers. Now the rational number. The numbers of the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, are called the rational numbers. Every rational numbers we can represent easily in the decimal form. When you represent or express the rational number in decimal form, it is either in terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal. So here is an important observation regarding the rational number. To test whether a given rational number is a terminating or a repeating decimal, we just check their denominator, that means the q. If the factor of q is in the form of 2 to power m into 5 to power n, surely the rational number is terminating. Surely the rational number is terminating. When the factor of denominator of a rational number is not equal to 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, so it is non-terminating repeating decimal. Clear? With the help of this important result, you do these sums. The first question is, write the number of zeros in the end of number whose prime fraction is 2 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3 and 3 to the power 2 into 17. So we know that 10 equal to 2 into 5. Here the common factor of 2, common power of 2 and 5 is 2. 2 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3, the common is 5 to the power 2. It means 10 to the power 2. Clear, students? So there are two zeros at the end of the given number. Given number 2 to the power 2 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3, 3 to the power 2 and 17 ends with two zeros. Clear? How can you find? I again repeat it. 10 equal to 2 into 5. So please check the common power of 2 and 5. In this question, the common power of 2 and 5 is 2. So this number ends with 20. Ends with 20. Question number second. Find after how many places of decimal the decimal form of number 27 up upon 2 to the power 3, 5 to the power 4 and 3 to the power 2. Here clearly the how can you find the 2 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 4 clearly? So the maximum power is maximum power of either 2 or 4. So 2 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 4. The maximum power is 4. The maximum power is 4 because of 2 and 5 to power 3 make 1000. Make 1000 into 5, then 5 divides 3. 5 divides 3. So by this way, you have find the maximum number of decimals. So in this question, 5 to the power 4, that means thus the decimal form of the given number will be terminated after the 4 places of decimal. Clear, student? In this question, 2 to the power 2 and 5 to the power 3. So the maximum number n equal to 3, m equal to 2 and n equal to 3. So decimal place is the maximum power. So n equal to 3. So terminates with after the third decimal here 0.062. Clear? That is the law. In this question, 3 to power 2 to power 3, 3 to power 2 and 7 to power 5. N equal to 7 to power. Here 5 is not given. 5 is not given. So we know that in this question 2 to power 3, but 5 has no this number has no factor as a 5, so it is non-terminating a repeated decimal. Clear? 625 625 has 5 to power 4. 625 we can write as 625 into 1, which is the 5 to power 4, and we can write the 2 to power 0. It is in the form of a to power m 2 to power m into 5 to power n. So it is a terminating decimal. Clear, students? So that 66 by 180 is a non-terminating repeating decimal. So first we have find the SCF of this number. The SCF of 66 or 180 equal to 6. Then you write by dividing the SCF, change it into the standard form. The standard form is equal to 11 by 30. Now the denominator is 30. This is the factor of 2 into 3 into 5. 2 into 3 into 5. Here 3 is included. Clearly it is non-terminating repeating decimal. Due to presence of 3, it is non-terminating repeating decimal. Clear, student? Express each of the following as a rational number in simplest form. In early video for class 9, we have given the detailed procedure, so must recall it. The digit having bar in this question, digit having bar in 1 digit have bar. In this question 1 digit has bar. Here also 1 digit has bar. The number of digit having bar, please count the number of digit having bar. Then you multiplying if 10 or multiple of 10. If number of digit 1 having bar, then multiplying with 10. The 2 digit having bar, multiplying with 100. If the 3 digit having bar, multiplying with 1000, and so on and so on and so on. So let us consider for 0.6 bar. Remember recurring means the repeated. So we can say that let x is equal to 0.6 bar. It means x is equal to 0.66666 till dot, because 1 digit have bar, so multiplying with 10. Now multiplying equation 1 by 10, 10x is equal to 6.666. After subtracting equation 1 from 2, we have 9x equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 by 9, that is 2 by 3. Hence we can say that 0.6 bar equal to 2 by 3. By this way you can do all these non-terminating repeating decimal change into a rational form. Similarly to all the questions, here 2 digit have bar, then multiply with 100, then same process. Here 2 digit, then multiply with thousands, because of it has goes after decimal number 1, 2 and 3. Is this type of questions you subtracted equation 3 from 2, not 2 from 1 from 2, 2 from 3. In this question, first equation, let x is equal to 2.54 bar on the 0.54. So this is the value. Then firstly, the digit without bar, you represent in the term of whole number. So 2 have without bar, so multiply by the this equation 1 by 10. Then count all the decimals. Here 1 2 3 is decimal. Then multiply equation 1 by 3 decimal, that means the thousands. And finally you subtract equation 2 from equation 3, equation 2 from equation 3, and you got the result. Clear, students? Like this way you can do all the questions very easily. For detail, you must watch the videos rational number and irrational number made for the students of class 9, part 2 and part 3. It is very helpful for you. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel Krishna Vidyasthali Kanti. I hope that it is very useful to you in this lockdown period. So yes, dear friends, must you like, if you like my video, please press the like button. Till you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, share my channel more and more, and must be press the bell icon for the latest video notification. Again, you have any queries, please must ask me on my WhatsApp number 99399288255. That's, have a nice day. Thank you, students.